Guys, this is Farm with ProBox Respect TKO. I'm here with young GB prospect, Chev Clarke, my brother. Chevon, how you doing, bro? You alright? Yeah, good. We've had a bit of snow outside. Did that hamper your travel coming down from Sheffield, or?
Nah, you know, I'm a cold guy, so I'm used to that. Yeah,
You're a cold guy, man.
Nah, everything was cool. Everything was fine.
Good. I was just going to say, I love anything less than 25, mate. I don't like it, so.
Bro, we don't do the cold.
You're probably used to it up in Sheffield a little bit as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's always cold up there. But the other day when we had the bad snow, it was actually better up there than down here. So.
Really?
Yeah.
How weird. Chev, you're part of the GB squad, as I said, to go out to Australia next Thursday, I believe, to compete in the Commonwealth Games. Let's go back to your early days though, because I just want to shout out to all the guys locally here in Gravesend, because you are from Gravesend, like myself. Tell us how old you were when you got into boxing, mate.
I got into boxing late. I was 19.
Wow.
And you know, Harry Dalmy. I went to Harry Dalmy's gym, and he just kind of openly welcomed me into the gym. And
Great
at
guy.
First, I was kind of like nervous, but then I conned my friend. Said let's go boxing, and then the journey just started from there. Yeah, really.
So your first taste of boxing was with the British welterweight champion, who, by the way,
first Asian
British champion.
British champion, yeah.
You know, a nice guy. He's a brother of mine. His son Harvey, he's boxed as well. That's your brother, yeah. So he's your brother, and you know, and they come from a real boxing family as well. Yeah. And if Ian John Lewis is watching this later, I think he refereed his first that championship fight actually. Yeah, he did. So there's a lot of pedigree there. So you went to Harry, and how long was you with Harry, mate?
So I was with Harry for a little bit. Then I was with Harry for a little bit. Then something happened to me. I had a little medical problem. Then I came back, and then the club had moved.
Right.
So I was like, Then funny enough, I moved down the road, and I heard of another boxing club, which was Gravesham ABC, which was partly to do with Five Change charity.
Right.
So I kind of went there and got involved with it, and then I saw Jason Wicks, who was there at the time, and I was like, and then I found out that Harry was still a part of it. Yeah. And then it just went on from there. I had my 2 fights, because you have to have 2 fights, and then they wanted me to go in the novice championship. So I had my 2 fights, won both of them, and then went straight into championships, and then won the championships, and just kept the ball rolling.
Kept going.
Yeah.
I know up in Sheffield, you know, different times you get to sort of mingle with Anthony Joshua, and as you know, he's had a bit of a late start in boxing as well. And so, even though Anthony Joshua's on his own journey and Chev's on his own journey, you must look at people like that and think, aspire to that, right? In terms of your own journey as well.
Yeah, as you said, there can only be one Anthony Joshua, so...
Very true.
You know, he's made a blueprint, and if I can just follow it and do little bits that he's done and learn from his mistakes and learn from what he's done good, you know, projections are great, you know.
Well, listen, you're already there, because next Thursday, some of us can only dream of what you're going to do, which is go and compete for your country in the Commonwealth Games, mate, over in Australia. Yeah. So I'm sure you have a bit of sun over there.
Yeah. It's going to be nice and hot. I'm accustomed to that. That's why I bought the red this morning.
Absolutely, mate. You're looking great. So obviously, I first met you at G&G Boxing Club. Yeah. I think we've done sort of back-to-back one sessions with another Willie Dale, who's doing great things at G&G Boxing. Keep it up, brother. So, talk me through this now. So next week you're going. You look so cool. Are you excited? What are you feeling right now, mate?
I told you I'm a cold guy.
You're probably more worried about the 24-hour flight or something, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, that's the main thing I'm stressed about, like being in the air for 24 hours. But you know, we've done the preparation. You know what I mean? There's nothing to worry about. What am I worried about?
True.
You know what I mean? Training's hard. That's the easy part, man. Going to fight. So I ain't worried about that. I mean, I can beat anybody in the world. And I honestly believe that. So bring it on, man. Whoever. You know, people will be like, oh, who are you looking for? I ain't looking for nobody. I'm looking for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Matter of fact, they should look out for me. That's what it is, you know.
You're going to be fighting in the heavyweight category, 91 kilos?
Yeah.
91 kilos. Okay, if I did sort of put it on you a little bit to say, okay, you must obviously know who your competition are. Who do you think is the ones that they're going to look out for you, but who are you really looking out for and saying, right, that could
my
be?
My honest answer is I don't really watch boxing like that. I go and do boxing.
Yeah.
And I leave boxing at the gym. I used to when I first started to watch videos and stuff, but I don't know more because, as I said, the coaches have full trust in my ability, and I have fully developed trust in my ability. So whoever comes, we just adapt. We don't even have to adapt. We just go bring the game, turn up and win what we have to win. You know what I mean?
Great man.
So,
Chev, for young kids watching you now who want to aspire, hopefully from the Gresham area as well, because we need more. There's been you, Harry Darmy, Derek Angle, who was a mentor for me for many years as well.
Yeah.
Just talk them through your sort of daily day. When you're up in Sheffield, how does it begin and sort of go?
You know, you get up in the morning, first thing, 7 o'clock, every day is the same. 7:15 you weigh in, 7:45 you're on the track, you do your run, finish your running, go and rest. By 10:30 we have another session, it'll be bags, pads, technical stuff. Go back and rest again, and then later on it will be sparring. And then, so one day, let's say on a Wednesday, instead of bags and pads, we'll do S&C, but then sparring in the evenings, you know? So yeah, it's just literally being consistent and persistent about getting where you want to get, and you're gonna have ups and downs, but it's just how you bounce back, man.
Definitely.
You know, everybody keeps going on about how important it is to have a zero these days in boxing, but all the greats, most of them don't have no zeros, man. It's about coming back, so it's keep that in your head, and it's not like, honestly, it's not going to be easy, and failing is good. You know, the only time you really having obstacles is good. The only time you really fail is when you give up. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been doing this for, as I said, 8 years, and there's times that I've stopped, but then I've come back, and each time I come back, where I stopped last time, I had so much experience, and I just put it into the new try that I'm going to try, and it slings me further ahead. You know, for you to fire a slingshot, you have to pull it back for it to go forward, right? So
absolutely.
And it's just keep trying and be consistent.
And Chev, that's a great message for kids out there watching this, because you know not everybody's a Floyd Mayweather who's going to end their career with a zero, and sometimes even in life you've got to fall before you can pick yourself up. So that's a nice message for the kids out there. Chev, I know you're not going to look beyond the Commonwealth game, but if I said to you, you know, I know you must have one eye on the professional ranks, but how does the next 12 months look for you in your own mind? What are you hoping for in the next 12 months?
Next 12 months, I just want W's. You know, the next 12 months, I just want to rack up the W's with all my team and just keep winning and going forward, you know, in a positive manner. You know, as long as I'm healthy, anything is possible. You know, that's the next 12 months for me.
Excellent.
You know what I mean?
And you mentioned some of the greats. Who did you, say, you know, from a young kid or even from when you started boxing, who are some of the guys you've looked up to as idols in boxing?
Sugar Ray Robinson,
nice.
Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Those are my guys that I look up to. You know what I mean? I think Roy Jones Jr. is possibly the best athlete that ever lived. And I think for me personally, Sugar Ray Robinson is the best boxer.
Wow. Some like, I don't mean old names, but you know, definitely you've gone into legends. What about in the current day? Are there some of the fighters you like watching now? Obviously, you know the big man's up there in Sheffield anyway.
You know what? I like me a knockout. So Big AJ's there. He's a bit off key, but Deontay Wilder is a good guy.
The windmill man. Yeah.
Who else? Canelo.
Yeah.
You got to rate Canelo.
Yeah.
Even though he's a bit suspect at the moment.
And a great fight that's just been announced, and I'm so happy to say that as a guy, he's a great guy. But Jorge Linares, shout out to you, Jorge, versus Lomachenko now. That's going to happen.
That's going to be a bad fight. I'm looking
12th
forward
of May.
to that.
Yeah.
Lomachenko is a bad man still, but Linares, as he said,
he's now undefeated in like 5 or 6 years, and you know when you look at, he's getting better and better with age as well. You know, some of his performances have been incredible.
You know, so I really watch the pro game too much at the moment, but I know that Linares has got game.
Yeah.
And Lomachenko, Lomachenko beat Riggindale, and I rated Riggindale highly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, those are my few in this day and age that I'm
Good man.
watching.
Good man. Listen, before we leave, and I know you're a busy guy, anybody you want to shout out to, family, friends, sponsors, anyone?
You know, first of all, Great Amateur Boxing Club, all the team at GB Boxing, all my sponsors, you know, the Body Kitchen, check them out online, the best food in the game.
Where are they based? They're in Gravesend? In Gravesend, are they? Is that magic?
Huh?
Body Kitchen?
The Body Kitchen.
Who runs that?
Lewis Deacon.
Lewis Deacon. Alright, shout out to Lewis.
Yeah, again, Fast Labour Solution, contractors. My Irish friend is St Patrick's Day as well, so shout out to them one time.
Absolutely.
And High Scaffolding. Been with me from before I was on the GB team, so it's manners and respect to them every day. And you already know I'm an ambassador of Fight for Change charity, so shout out to Fight for Change charity. And everybody that support me, I appreciate that.
Chev, it's been a pleasure to have a chat with you. You're a great guy, and I wish you all the best out in Australia for the GB squad. Bring that gold home, brother. And I'll be following your journey keenly once you get back as well.
Please, everybody needs to follow your journey.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Thank you very much, bro. Take care.